In Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 17 in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. The Buckeyes obviously enjoyed the upper hand historically in this battle for the Illibuck.
And the Illibuck Trophy is actually the second oldest football trophy in the Big Ten, only behind the Little Brown Jug Holder. So this is some serious tradition. I don't know what the trophy is. I don't know what it's supposed to look like.
And he's running in the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a
good job, guys.
In the future.
If you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turret.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, Devin, but that is pretty cool history, Bruce.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass.
Take my 4th and 4.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Good first down, guys.
But it'll be a fresh set of downs. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for these situations.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. Illinois now, maybe they're going to be trying to create a little new trend.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago.
the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down. Tough run picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to run for it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, it's the third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Strong, firm tackle.
And listen, I'm just trying to find a way to be positive down there.
Take my 4th and inches.
Not run, QB sneaks and halfback dives, get the football on the perimeter, somebody with some speed, and maybe catch you off guard. It wasn't a great play, but I got some positive yards out of it.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay. the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Good job, guys.
The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Back to throw, it's all fire.
Good sack, guys.
That defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a crease at the 20. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Off the play fake. Looking left. It's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position, Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the Gale looking for room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over him.
It's a bad throw.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's all fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose. His third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle, it's Dixon. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're going to run it. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. Illinois lining up quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On second down, he'll fire. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot them out there and let them stroke through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive on this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you must think about airing that puppy out.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Illinois right back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the running back.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw. It's Nolan getting some heat. He makes the connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it.
Well, they allow him to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first down.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for the...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Again, with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. But it is a double-header. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Illinois lining up quickly. DB's right up on the receivers. He's looking deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Illinois! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback.
Off he goes! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed over the middle. It's Christian. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to
God
run.
damn it.
At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Illini. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I that thing all the way back.
2 dumb plays, guys. Come on.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now.
Looking deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Hey, he's down.
Let's see if they can get something going. Hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned.
Nice. Try to cheat us, guys.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the air, it's Nolan. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They've got the screen set up.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D lineman have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Defense, guys.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Extending the play. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Still on his feet at the 45. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, put them in a little more predictable situation, and try to make that INT.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Throws to the tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back. for that incompletion.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Come on, guys.
Man, that's a couple of bad
Fuck.
throws. Last possession obviously ends an interception with this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there. They'll stop him at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the ground with the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up.
All right, guys.
Battling for a prize like the Illinois Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
It was not a good half, guys.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a good...
Picked off. Good job.
Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands it
Good job, Reese.
to 32.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How good have they recruited in the secondary defensively, right? We've seen guys flying around with speed. They're working on the ball. They've gotten hands with multiple interceptions in this game. They almost got another one right there.
Bootleg wants to throw it.
God damn it. Threw it right to him. Don't throw that ball.
Gets the ball back.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting his helmet.
Howard.
His second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here tonight.
You got to get in front of that guy. Doing air rolling. That was bad. He's just standing there. Didn't even move.
Back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm, maybe before you open it up. Or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me
after the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? To throw, it's Altmaier. It's complete on the right side. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into...
Come on, guys. How'd he get around y'all?
Anticipating where your guy's going to be.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
No.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your...
What are y'all doing? Hike the ball.
Coaches have told you to do. Just go out and execute.
You're fucking up, guys. Really are.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That last completion sets them up on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, or we can keep going back year after year, they always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the big fella. Tackled after picking up the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come out.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man across the middle.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And I
nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's got it. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Discards a man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways. Players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wide.
Pick off, got him.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return.
Good job, McClain.
Tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
Oh, good job. What a run. Way to cut it back. Good job. Good cut back. That was huge.
Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. In this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
And the extra point
Good
pushes
cut
the
back.
lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the Elkhorn. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Illinois lining up quickly. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Got it set up on the outside.
Boom, boom, got him. Good slick, baby.
It'll be a turnover.
Way to pop him.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Tate. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Hold on to the ball. You missed that. You can't judge that wide ass shit. He just went for it. You gonna do that, guy? Come on.
The offense lining up for a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Let's see what they've got on second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Guys, this game ain't over with yet.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. The defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Illinois right back to the line. Shotgun snap on third down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
Big hit.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverage.
That's a long field goal. Wow.
In front of you, keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He made that shit. Wow.
Absolute howitzer. He unleashed off his foot.
Well, that kid just showed off his
That's
hammer
59.5 yards.
plus, and he did it with ease.
Right down the middle. Wow. Good shot.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Got the wind behind you.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Nolan. Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Christian.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Just this side of midfield, the defense
I'll take my 4th and 2. Damn it, guys.
You've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just the blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He didn't make it.
Wow. Come on, guys.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win. We've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Just punt the ball.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Illinois lining up quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on, guys. We're getting too much time.
They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do.
Should have punted the ball, guy.
Has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal.
Guys, I told you this game wasn't fucking over. Y'all playing around. Now we got to score a TD.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down,
Open runway ahead. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
what a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Looking for a man. It's Nolan. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jersey?
That play call is going to force
You got to not run that play.
because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch called for and made. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about
Well, he should have fumbled that.
Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They'll try to drive ahead on third.
No, fourth down.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
Watch the fake.
They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Shakes off the tackle. And he's
No call
brought
holding
down.
it now.
The flag is also down.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they're going to cheat, man. Wow. Here we go.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover.
Here we go, guys.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
The fuck takes so long, guys?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. They'll throw it to the back.
And then block that guy.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long.
Yeah.
He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his man.
I can't hear you.
Want me to bring them in for the while?
Huh?
I said, you want me to bring them in for the while?
In a minute.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Here we go again, guys.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense.
Picked off. Oh, come on. We needed that.
That last drive. They got to do something here to get this
last catch of the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Big hit right there, guys.
He made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'd say what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Should have fumbled that. It's a big hit.
He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Gets open down the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
There you go. I saw him. He hold me. He wouldn't let me go. Take it back.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert.
Got him. Big sack. Big sack, guys. Big sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Good job, guys.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. They want that clock to run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. He's right on target. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain.
Taking my 4th and 1.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
He didn't make it. God damn it, you big motherfucker. Oh.
Defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this guy has been so important to this defense. defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Fires to the right. Got it past the marker. And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop.
Wow, so we can't tackle now. Wow.
Try to save themselves late. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the
Getting the field goal range. Yeah, wow.
trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Dances away from the D. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
We're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
And he's tripped up, but not picking up the 1st down. Illinois puts it away from the red zone. Going up top on 1st down. Fires into the end zone.
Picked off.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
Dummies. That's how you win the game. That was stupid. Took your field goal. Good defense, guys.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Good job. That was huge, Hunt.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, to keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got to stop and take a shot? Or
So they ain't gonna call a timeout. This is the game over. Okay. Smart guys. We ain't hiking the ball.
Here comes 2nd and 13.
Good game, guys. That's huge. Hard-fought battle on the road.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, move to 4th, guys.